Hey, Gavax here. Welcome to Market Monday, your best source for market news and feet picks on the DL interspread under random frames in the video. All right, so what do we got going on today? We got to review those team diamonds and, well, not so much the team diamonds, but how people are making money off them, or coins, aka money in this ecosystem, in this location at this time of year, located specifically only in the dungeon. Yes, coin making methods. We're gonna go through the sets that made them rich, and we'll check back into them. Of course, this is all great to do. Hopefully, you guys there on Friday on stream when we were telling you guys it was the best coin making day of the entire year. Probably tied with some other ones, but it was right up there. You could have made millions. So we're gonna go through that, how people are still making some coins off it. If I make coins off of it, and then how to prep you for the future for other team diamonds. Although the next team diamonds not coming for a while, there are gonna be other programs, other builders, stuff like that. Good solid base foundation knowledge on sets to go through here. Other methods, we're looking at content. We got team of the week. I'll fly through it. They posted it a couple hours back over on the Madden NFL Direct. We're currently watching Dallas and Philadelphia. Seems like a long game. I don't know. Wait, wrong Twitter account. Foxy is a little unfoxed tonight. He's foxing things up. All right, Josh Allen, 83 speed, 91 throw power. He's got gunslinger. Okay, non-stealer, don't care. Shaq Barrett, 85 speed, 93 finesse move, 88 block shed. Great finesse move, actually. I don't know what his traits look like, but overall, solid looking speed rusher. A little slow, you like to see Ronnie Brown, 90 speed, 89 break tackle. 91 change direction, not a stealer, don't care. And Teddy Bruschi, I for some reason can't speak. But you guys are veterans to this channel. If you're not a veteran, please subscribe. If that's the first time you ever heard me pronounce a word wrong, strap in. There's gonna be a few more, Jack. Okay, so this card itself, sorry, I'm just watching the kid right there. Sucks. 79 zone coverage for a drop middle linebacker, and he won't jump. I guess not solid block shed. Sorry, Pats fan, cool for your theme team, I guess. And then we got Justin Tucker for the limited because he's a record breaker. I know Twitter's in flames about him not getting 99 kick power. And you know what? Once Twitter not in flames about something, it's starting to lose its meaning, damn it. But if anybody deserved it, being a record breaker, right? This ain't with the show, though. The way Madden does it, they're going to give him the highest kick power in the game now, and then, in a month, release a new one. It's going to give him, it's going to be, Bumfuck McGee with 94 kick power at that point, right? Insert, Tyreek, Hunt, any joke right here, right? I can see it already in the comment section. They should do team of the week, Tyreek, kicker, megalo. All right, so unoriginal jokes notwithstanding, let's get into sets and stuff, right? Hot, dirty sets. So we're gonna look, and I think veterans, if you ain't subbed, you should be subbed. You'll be a veteran soon enough of this channel. Know how much I love this word. Say it with me. And it starts with an A, ends with a Baj. Arbitrage. So big, right? And right now, it does look like the market has smoothed out a little bit. Arbitrage is great when it's dips or there's peaks in training, because then you get arbitrage, which is basically the smoothing out of it. You could take really cheap cards and turn them into really expensive cards per training value. Hopefully that makes sense. Simplest way I can say it. So these 90 overall team builders that you're gonna see me filter to right now today have gone up quite a bit, right? Up 20K it looks like. So it looks like people have figured it out, or somebody's figured it out, and all these people listing their team diamonds, 90 overalls for 150, 160. Awful moves. Awful moves. But now they're going up to 181, 189. Some people are selling that. Probably higher for some of the more in-demand team diamonds. So looking at that and looking at their prices, right? When these things were down a little bit more, around the 31 per, if you're in the snipe, these things are sitting at 31 per instead of 36, what they're currently at. At 36, I'll talk about the methods people were using right here, and some of them still are a little profitable, but the margins are super thin, and it's kind of risky that I don't know how much you're going to be end up making off it. I don't want to do a large sample size of it myself, because I'm just building back up my coin stack from what happened over the weekend with the Dan Marino set. We'll get to that in a bit. But anyways, arbitrage, taking your training, your cheap training, turning it into one of these sets. Now, Unfortunately, they took away the Campus Hero rerolls. Do you all know how much the Campus Hero 80 plus reroll would have printed if they didn't take that out like a week or two ago? I'm still salty that we don't have the 80 roll. EA, you know, it sucks that they put the dumbest motherfuckers on, like, you know, innovating and gameplay issues, right? But then they put, like, they I don't know, they're PhD candidates, they're doctors, they buy out a hospital, take them all, I don't know. These I can speak, economists, accountants, whatever son of a bitch that runs the market, and they're like, you know what, we could see ahead. The 80 roll would be too profitable for the players, and we hate offering our players the opportunity to profit. So they took it out, because do you see how much 80 overalls are going for on a coin per training basis? 109. 3 times as much as we would have been able, and still almost are, able to get training at. Do you not, like, it sucks. It sucks. It straight up freaking sucks. Okay? So, here we are. We got to look at these sets now for the rolls. I just want, can we just get like a training variety pack or an elite training variety pack, something like that in the game? That'd help us out so much with this stuff and help smooth out the market. But when you look through it, all right, when you look through flashbacks itself, all right, say let's pull like a rising star. Let's do a rising star pack, okay? So when these 89 overalls, we're going for 4,000 training, and you were able to get these things to like 31 poorer, which admittedly was a slight snipe, but really what you wanted to buy it out. So equals 4,000 training times 31. So you were buying for 124,000 coins, the essentially an 89 plus, right? And these 89 pluses kind of stayed around this value all weekend. This really didn't change a whole lot, the 89. So you were at minimum, making your coins back on a roll. And then there were rising stars that were more expensive than training value. There was also a 90 in there. I think the 90's at 200K right now, not 181, which is, you know, more the filtered price, lowest price. So like that was profitable when you were buying at that level. Now at 36, say let's replace that number 31 for 36. And now it costs 144. So if you get an 89 like a Zach Wilson, he's going for like, you know, 120-ish, you're going to take an L. And you probably won't take a W because there's not a lot of those rising stars anymore that are too significantly higher than trading value. If they are, that profit's still there. Now, flashbacks themselves, 87 plus for 2,900. Let's do that math, right? So let's roll a flashback. Just another example of arbitrage, okay? Equals 2,950 times 31 training, which we were able to get it at. So we were able to roll a flashback pack, 87 plus, for about 91K. Now, 87s are at 60K. All right, those are L's, right? Admittedly, those are L's. But, and I could go look up Herky's odds last time he rolled these things. We're not going to do that because we're lazy. We're just going to go to the block and look at them right here. But with the odds, we'd be able to figure it out. But I would essentially think, actually, I could just filter by flashbacks. Now that I truly think about this stuff in a better way. You know, sometimes it takes you a quick minute to get your boomer brain over it. Dallas, please give it to Pollard. My fantasy team, he's not even on the field. I'm screwed. I need that. Pollard needed like a touchdown or two. All right, so flashbacks. So these things are at 64, and it cost you a little bit. But like, say you ended up getting like an 88, right? 88s were at 87, and you were getting these things for 91. So still a slight L. Actually a pretty decent L right there. Yep, no, they scored. Those dang Cowboys. You got an 89 profit there. 89, huge profit if you rolled a cam. If you rolled a 90, another huge profit. So you really needed to roll at 89 or 90 to profit here off this roll. But it wasn't bad overall once you were able to arbitrage down with the 87 plus roll, as long as you weren't pulling a whole stack load of 87s. But from what I saw, it was actually pretty well balanced between these 4 overalls for the roll the last we did it. So it was pretty solid arbitrage over the weekend that way. All right, off the arbitrage method. The gap pack method still stood tall. It was so insane over the weekend on Friday. Somebody came in the chat, and he's like, hey, what's the gap pack method you keep talking about? And the guy had been in chat for years. And I was like, what the heck? You've been in chat for years, you don't know the gap pack method? The gap pack method is just literally going into the store and buying a gap pack, get a player right here behind my fat head, and then selling it. Okay, and he's like, oh, cool, man. So then 30 minutes later, he shows up back in chat, and he's like, hey, Fox, You should try this gap pack method. It's insane. I freaked out, dude. I said, what? I said, what? I just told you that. And it's like you ever see that one South Park commercial or one South Park episode where they give the guy the homeless are basically standing for zombies, and they give him $1 and he forgets that the dollar happened. He was recommending back the gap pack method to me. Like, did you say that again? Okay, so gap pack method still doing solid. I don't think it's as good as it was over the weekend. It's not printing as much. Let's go take a look. Like, since they did put the power-ups in packs, which really helps the gap pack method if you're exchanging up to the overalls of those power-ups, right? Because some of these power-ups that we got from the Team Diamonds are still 50k plus. Yeah, let's sort by power-ups. You know what, actually, let me go to mutt.gg. You'll be able to see them a little easier. Because it'll be easier to filter through these things. So, program, power up. Let's just sort by price descending, because they'll all be like the most expensive ones. Some of the ones are only like 4k, to be fair. Some of the bad ones, but like Marino's power up still high, but he's not in packs. But look at Ryzen's power up 60, 30, 30, 35, and these are just the power ups. These are like the cherries on top of the rest of the gap packs you're pulling. Golds got inflated. They're still decently priced. They're still selling pretty quick. Silvers are okay. You can exchange silvers if you want. But yeah, gap pack, prints. Even get a gold pack was doing really well this weekend with the inflated prices and pulling golds and stuff. All right. So, what do I want to move on to? Oh, sets that were profitable over the weekend. I don't know if Superstar is still profitable, but it was good. Let's take a look at the Superstar prices for those 84s in the sets. 84s and 86 in the... Where are we at? What am I thinking of? There it is. Superstar. Let's look at what some of these 84s. Some of them that are included in the set were very nice and very profitable, because you can buy those Superstars kind of cheap, exchange up, but... Dante's down to 33. Okay, it looks like it kind of died off a little bit. Some of the prices are low, up to 30. These are like 60k though. Yeah, at 60k I'm a little bit more comfortable with them. Ogba's at 86. Ogba might be carrying the water for this thing. Huh. Interesting. Okay, and then the 84s were kind of pricey. I know Balaga was a tough one here too. Incognito. See, these are still 60k for an 86. 86s are about 50k. Yeah, these are a little above what they should be, but I don't know if it's worth it over just doing the mindless gap pack. Superstar sets, there might be profit there. I would add the money up. I don't recommend it at all right now. Team builders. Let's go take a look at team builders. Those things are still kind of insane. Some of the team builders were going like 50, 60k. People were buying these things at. A lot of them down to like 30k. Fields down to 37. Let's just look at let's just go team by team. Since every team has the team builders in there. All right, Fields. Yeah, Robert Quinn at 45. There still might be a little bit of profit you could squeeze. The problem is 80s are so expensive now, and that's why I want that 80 reroll set. That's like, dude, if we had the 80 reroll set, man, that would have been insane profit. Bengals still look to be decently priced. So you can go through team builders. If you can find okay, so high golds are kind of cheap, right? 75 to 79 for the team builder sets. You find a 75, you could probably find those things at like 2k, right? So it's 2.2. We could just filter by a random team. It don't matter. Jag's probably a bad team to filter by, but yeah, 2.2. You could probably find these things, end up sniping around 2k. But I just want to see it. Yeah, 1.9, 2. We'll just say 2.2. All right, since we've got a couple teams there. So 2.2 times 3, 6.6. And then the thing is, these 80s. Can you snipe an 80 around 10k? Is that possible? Can we find those around 10k now? Because if you could find these 80s around 10k, then you can make those sets for about 36, sell them for 45 to 50, and then you make about 4k per set. It's not like crazy profits, but it's honest work. See that? Like 10k right here. Boom. Easy snipes. If I can snipe it. And then you just buy that. Hey, I didn't get out sniped. Boomer fingers worked a little bit. Okay. You put in the set, etc., etc. So you can potentially find those for 10k, but 11k means you're making them for about 33, 39, approaching 40. And if you sell them for 45, there's very little profit at that point, 500 coins ish. If you sell them for 50k, a little bit more. 10% profit is nothing to sneeze at. So go through the team builders, see if there's expensive ones out there. The thing with team builders is sometimes some of them are just have like very little supply. Like people aren't going through team builders. I'm sorry, this video's taking a while. I apologize. It's just so much markets to talk about. I got more things on my list even, so I gotta shut up. Team builder sets, example. There you are for profit, and those are things were even better over the weekend. Talk about team of the week. Wildcard Wednesday. We don't know what's coming out. We'll see tomorrow morning. I'll cover that whenever Craylo goes over it. Limited Thursday. Halloween content when? A couple weeks maybe. Week, 2 weeks probably. Hopefully they don't do the enlarging again. I hope they figure out something new and innovative this year. Who am I joking? Mutt, new and innovative? They put all their best people on Mutt store content and screwing over us. Sell or hold Dan Marino. I think this is the final. Oh, Superstar KO rewards 1,000 coins. Mega lol. I know you can get some packs and like the yard and stuff, but overall it's not worth it. All right, sell or hold Dan Marino. If you played the game a lot, Dan Marino is by far the best quarterback in the game, hands down, better than what we have. He will be probably the best quarterback until we get another Hot Route Master. But if you're okay not using like a Hot Route Master, if you're okay, I don't know, just using Gunslinger, I don't know. 1.48 million is a lot of coins for this year. Like, it feels like, you know, most coins, it's going to be similar to previous years. Like, it feels like it's kind of easy to stack up coins. They're going to come out with a lot of content, but a lot of content between, like the 300 and 800 coin range. So for a guy that's, like, going to be 3 times as much as the normal coin range, if this was FIFA, that'd be cheap. But in Madden, I don't know, it's so easy to get coins in Madden that, like, if you're, like, a top-end market grinder or a pack puller, that... I don't know. It's good if you love to have the best cards in the field. It's bad if you like to have coins, right? So, do it what you may. But it is prime coin making season, so there's going to be a ton of freaking opportunity to make coins. Just play with the cards that you want to play with, man. That's all I got to say. If you got Dan and you got coin in the bank, don't worry about it, right? He's going to go down. He's going to go down a ton. But don't worry about it. We'll make it up doing arbitrage methods and other methods during promo season. But there you go. That's my thoughts. Do what you want. It's America. All right? That's it for us. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of the game. Cowboys are up 34-14. Ouch, Eagles. Ouch, Eagles. All right. Peace. Please sub.